Good morning everyone, today is Monday the 7th of December and this is your day's briefing video. Remember that you need to find the entry ticket code word in this video so that you can enter it on Google Classrooms. Today the entry ticket is going to flash up on the screen at some point, so keep your eyes peeled. You may need to pause the video to find out what the word is because it's going to flash up only for a second. So you need to concentrate really hard and watch the video the whole way through. I promise you the word will be in there, so just look really carefully. The first thing that I want you to remember is today is our first live lesson that's going to be happening on Google Classrooms at 10 a.m. That's 10 o'clock on Google Classrooms. An email was sent out to your parents last week telling them that this live lesson was going to happen, and I'm sure all of you are going to want to join because I'm going to be teaching a lesson. All of your friends, the other Ennis people, are going to be on the video call, and it will be a chance for you to say hello to your friends, to talk to me, to talk to them, and to do our learning together. So it's really, really important that you come to that lesson, otherwise you're going to miss out. Unfortunately, you can only come and join the live lesson if your parents have handed in a consent form online. Consent means that your parents have given you permission to be able to join that video lesson online at 10 a.m. today. The only people who have so far handed in the consent forms are Amy, Maya, Anna Maria, Abdirahman, Samina, Nahara, Waleed, Rokisan, Kamani, Khalif and Leland. So if your name is not on that list, is not on the list that I've called out, you will not be allowed to join the video lesson unless you ask your parents to fill in the consent form, and they must do that before the lesson, so ideally before 9:30 a.m. So if you're watching this video now and I didn't call your name, you need to make sure you go and ask your parents quickly to send in the consent form so you can join the lesson. In a second, I want to show you a little tutorial of how you can find the video from Google Classroom. So how do you join the live lesson? How do you get onto the Google Meet? And you definitely need to watch that so that you can get onto the live lesson at 10 o'clock. But before I show you that, I just want to quickly have a look at our class charts because I've been adding some points on for everyone. So let's take a little look. This is our class charts from over the weekend. As you can see, everyone that's got at least 1 point, it means that they signed on Google Classroom and they submitted some work. So I had work from Kamani, Yakub, Catalina, Khalif, Zakira, Ibrahim, Rokisan. You can't see Leland on there, but Leland, yep, he did also give me some work. He did some maths. Anna Maria, Adna, Amy, Samina, Waleed, Abdirahman, Pasha and Maya. Unfortunately, not everyone has been completing the work correctly. So a lot of people managed to do the maths and the entry ticket, but a lot of people for the English, I know they didn't watch the video the whole way through. For each lesson, there's normally a video or a live lesson, as it's going to be today, and that tells you what you're supposed to do for your task. The only people that seemed to watch the video carefully and follow the instructions for the English task were Waleed, Samina, Khalif, Amy, Nahara, and Rokisan. So those people have been awarded, well, Khalif, Waleed, Samina, Amy and Nahara were all awarded a sapphire. And I actually gave Rokisan an emerald because not only did he follow the instructions and watch the English video carefully, he also used direct speech in his writing. Those of you who did not complete your English work correctly, you have to do it today. I have reassigned it to you. You need to complete this English work. It's really important because otherwise when you come back to school, you're going to have missed out on this and you're going to find your story writing really difficult. So when you open up your Google Classroom, you will notice that you have a little extra assignment called catch-up work. And if you click on it, there's going to be another video, a short one, quickly explaining the task, because I know, for example, Adna sent me a message to say that she was confused, she didn't know how to do narrative writing, so I've done a bonus video to explain exactly what you're supposed to do in your task, and then you need to actually complete your writing on the Google Doc. Once you've finished your task, it's really, really important that you hand in your work. That is by using the submit button, which you will see in the top right-hand corner of your screen. So see where my face bubble is? It will be on this side of your screen when you're using Google Classroom and you're looking at an assignment. Once you have done all the instructions and you've written your piece of work, if you've done a Google Doc, which is what you're going to be doing in English today, so if you've done some writing, it will save it automatically and then you'll have the option to click Turn In. If you don't click that, I don't get to see your work, and a lot of people forgot to do that yesterday, so you need to do that if it says Turn In. If you do something like an entry ticket, it might not have this button that says turn in because there's no Google Doc to actually submit. At that point, what you do is you click mark as done. So that tells me that whatever I told you to do, whether it was watching a video, doing a dance, or doing an entry ticket, you actually completed it, and you need to click mark as done. So please don't forget at the end of your piece of work to click one of these. One thing I also want to mention is that those of you who didn't watch the English video last week on Friday, you actually missed out because my brother and I did another silly acting scene where he had to be a space robot, and it was really funny. So if you missed it out, don't worry, in today's catch-up work, in that video, I've included the scene again so you can watch it, and please let me know what you think. My brother loves to hear what you think of our acting and of our scenes, so please make sure you watch it and share your opinion either by the comments, or you can tell me later on in the live lesson how you felt about it. So now it's time for me to show you how to get onto the live lesson this morning, what you're supposed to do before then, and what's going to happen afterwards. Let's take a look at your Google Classrooms for the day. So remember, different people might be assigned different things, but these are some of the assignments you're going to have today. First thing you're going to need to do is complete your entry ticket. Obviously, you're watching the briefing video today, so I'm sure you're all waiting to see what the entry ticket code word is. Once you've watched the video, go to the entry ticket quiz, fill in your entry ticket, and then make sure your parents have filled in the consent from the live lesson, which is going to start at 10 o'clock today. If you have spare time once you've done the entry ticket, because I know some of you get up early, go and complete your homework. It's also been assigned to you, and it's the usual homework of Timetables Rockstars, Mathletics, Pop or Mash, and Spelling Frame. So if you get that done today, then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week. Then get yourself ready for today's live lesson, which starts at 10 AM. In order to get onto the live lesson, what you need to do is you need to go to the top of your screen where it says Stream. So here at the top, I'm on the Classwork tab, but if I go to Stream, it's over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make an announcement, and on the announcement it's going to have the link for the Google Meet. All you have to do is at 10 o'clock, click on that link. If you can't find it on its page down here, it's going to be up here at the top, so it will say Meet link, and you can click on it, and that's going to take you to the live lesson. Remember, the lesson doesn't start until 10 AM, so if you try and get in before then, it's just going to tell you that you need to wait for Miss Panata to come online. So if I click on this, let's see what happens. So it takes me to a page where it says Google Meet. At the moment it says no one else is here, but I can see my own face, so I can check that my camera's working. This little green bit here tells me if my mic is working, so try to make sure that your mic is working as well. And it should say something like join now, so you can join now when it's 10 o'clock. That's how you join the meeting. The only thing to be aware of is some of you might have to allow the settings for your web browser to accept the video and audio from your computer. So what will happen is a notification will come up on your screen, and it might tell you that you need to click this button here and allow your camera and your microphone. So it says camera and microphone allowed. I've already allowed mine, but check, does it say allowed or does it say blocked? And you need to make sure it says continue allowing meet.google.com to access your camera and microphone, and then click done. And then all you need to do is join the call, and it will take you to the main call page. Now, I can't join anything at the moment because there's no real meeting. It's just me on my own, but that's what it's going to look like for you to join. At the bottom of your video chat, you will see some different things here. When you arrive, after you've said hello to me, all you need to do is click this microphone button to mute yourself. It's really important you do that because otherwise I won't be able to hear new people that join the call. If you have a video camera, please make sure you leave your video on. So that should be white, not in red. If it's in red, then it means your video is off. And just wait for everyone to join the call, and I will explain what we're doing in that lesson for the day. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say is when you join the live lesson, if you have a pair of headphones, either big ones like these or little ones that go in your ear, please can you wear your headphones during the lesson and make sure it's plugged into your tablet or your laptop. That's to make sure we don't get any sound interference while we're trying to do learning. So the final bit of information for you to be aware of is you won't be able to complete your lessons, your work, until after the live lesson. That's because I need to teach you something before you can go and do your tasks. So you won't see any other tasks on Google Classroom until after our live lesson has finished. The lesson I'm going to be teaching is maths, then you're going to go away and have some chance to do some maths tasks. Then later on in the afternoon you'll have a chance to do your English, and after English our foundation subject for the day is we've got RE and art combined activity. So that's the plan for the day. I'm really excited to see as many of you as possible in our live online lesson today, and good luck with your day of learning on Google Classrooms. Look out for some extra class charts too.